Yeah, them boots right there is 128%. Oh, the condition, yeah, 128%. I mean, it's a low-level item, but it was just funny.
I don't need to send you a real name request. I know who you are. No, I did not want to do that. Fuck.
Let's see, I'm still working on my armor. If I got anything new. I bet I didn't get nothing for Black Mage.
Damn, dude, you have 99 followers.
99 followers for this?
Or
oh no, for PlayStation, yeah, that's my friends. I got like 99, 100 friends, something like that. But they're not all following, watching this.
Oh, I don't even know. I wonder how many friends I have. I have 22.
But I've been PlayStation 3 and I've been on Sony for a long time.
That's me too.
And that's all real world friends, but I won't know. Nope, I didn't get no new armor or nothing. Well, let's see. I guess let me check my abilities if I have something being unlocked soon. No, not until freeze at 35. So I should have freeze.
I have no idea how to look at your screen.
Okay, you have open a window for YouTube. And if you go to my channel, you'll see the video of it. You might be able to see it through PlayStation also, but
that's what I was trying to figure out how to find it through PlayStation, but I couldn't.
Like you would go like on my wall or your wall, and as you go down your wall, you're gonna see me like being broadcast somewhere on your wall. But I'm also on YouTube. Go to my channel on YouTube.
Yeah, it'll be easier if I just go that way. Okay, let's go back to Evangelion. You said they're coming out with like another movie?
Man, wait, let me turn off my music on here because I just started the orchestra on with one of my favorite songs and I'm gonna be distracted. Okay, if I start Evangelion, man, this would be something I would talk about for hours and hours. To really sum it down badly, when they did Evangelion, I think it was two writers. One did the manga, one did the anime, which they went in different directions. I know, like, one of the differences was the first pilot for Unit 1 was Rei Ayanami in the manga, and that's how she got injured. Whereas in the anime, Rei Ayanami got injured through the Unit 0 tests. Well,
she was the first children.
She's the first child, yeah, in both of them. In the manga, it's first children, but in English dub, they call it the first child. And back then, when they
changed it.
Well, you're probably watching the Netflix version. Netflix sucks. I gotta say that sucks. Back in the 90s, you had this company called ADV Film. Oh lord, this is gonna be a broadcast. ADV Films. That they were awesome, and I don't like the dubs for today. And like Spike Spencer, who did Shinji Ikari, man, he was awesome. He would really scream and holler and stuff, and because it's a really emotional anime. And
do you know who did Akari?
In the new one? No, I don't.
Yeah, it's Ray Chase.
Oh yeah, from 15. I don't know if he could do it. I might give it a chance. I'm sorry for being prejudiced. It's just I'm such a big fan of the original, and that what they did was they went and they held auditions for it when Netflix well knew that they weren't gonna pick the old ones, so they made them feel like rares going over there, and they weren't even picked. So it almost that kind of sours me from even watching any of the Netflix ones, because I love those guys of the original.
So I would watch the original if I could find it.
Oh, I have the VHS tapes and stuff, but it's hard to find. Well, the originals is the original 26, alright? Now, during the final 26 of the Human Enhancement Project, what really happened in the world was really violent, and they were making it into a movie. Because the first half, it was cool. The second half, they went out for Hitchcock. That's when everything started unraveling. And I think because the fans and stuff was pushing and the writers, and they were getting more and more angry. And so at the end, that's why it was so blistering. And what really happens in the real world, you find out in the two movies, which you had Death and Rebirth was a retelling of the first 24, and then End of Evangelion, does the final, the last final, and what happens in the real world, which I remember manga was the one that released the ADV Films didn't get the rights to it. Reading it online on the internet, I was so attached to Shinji and all these characters that I was nauseated. I was physically sick for weeks from reading the script of what happens in the movie. My heart broke. So, okay, so that was released.
They really all die at the end?
Well, I don't want to tell you about it.
No. I mean, I've seen the whole thing, but
that would be another story I'll tell another time, because then that's gonna last another hour or so. But
I mean, because I saw the end, and at the very end, the red girl. I'm really not good with pronouncing names.
Asuka Langley Suyu.
Yeah, she just looks at Shinji and she's.
Okay, I gotta go back to it. Let me just say.
She says disgusting.
Yeah.
That. She just leaves it at that, and that's how it ends.
She did not say disgusting in the original. That's not what she said. Again, that's a change in the translation. But what I want to say, the 1.0 comes out 10 years later, and by this time the producers and stuff have their own studio, and it's freaking awesome. It's like you watching these characters from the originals, and you can almost see that they matured 10 years, that all of these characters have gotten older, but yet it's almost a different timeline, where in the movies 1.0 or 1.11 starts saying what happens in the episodes of the first couple of episodes, first 4 or 5 episodes, where there's some events that happen that starts deviating, so it's a tangent. So when 2.0 comes out, it starts being very different, where 3.0 and 4.0 is different. Whereas I want to say out there, nobody has mentioned this theory, one of the changes in 2.0 in the original series in Magma Diver, Asuka Langley Suyu goes and they try to capture that angel, in the magma in her Unit 2 with Shinji and stuff, and they fail and they have to fight it. Well, in the movies, they must have already captured that angel, the Euro branch of Nerve. Whereas that's where you meet Maya, who's trying to recapture it in her Unit 5. And so the movies are a little different. They even have the
It's me that just messaged you.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, I could go on and on about it. But okay, if you want to go about the dying, truthfully, a lot of them did die, but catch the Rei Ayanamis. The Rei Ayanamis was catching their souls before they died, some of them. So Masato did die, but because of how she was killed. But the other ones are, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Rei Ayanami caught it. But the clones were catching their souls at the end, and they were going to be used whenever Shinji reformats the world, I should say, or chooses what he wants to do with the world. So, and pretty much...
So basically he's got the choice of starting from scratch or ending it all, right?
Yes. Pretty much, go ahead. Well, they also have a theory on YouTube or somewhere as I read that apparently there's 30 timelines, or 30 times this has happened. And so when you're watching the movies, this is like another time that it's happening. But the water and seas are red from the previous go-arounds. And the awesomest thing of watching the 1.0, 2.0 movies, Shinji goes into those same fights with the angels, but the angels have a different behavior. It's like they remembered the previous fight with Shinji and learn. Where here's Shinji doing the same behavior, the angels remember and trying to do it a different way. And not all the angels show up in the movies. It's you know, the worst ones that come back, the strongest ones are, you know. I could go on and on about it. So
I also sent you that video online.
On
Facebook. I believe that review is mostly spoiler free, and and the only reason I even found, so I played Nier Automata.
Okay.
And I mean, I probably obsess about certain games. I mean, you're a Final Fantasy fan, you know how it is.
Yeah. I'm obsessive with Evangelion majorly. So
I am huge. I guess you could say I got a little obsessive about Automata, and I wanted to know more about the world because it starts off, because the world starts from Drakengard, and then some. I don't think Drakengard 2 really counts because Yoko Taro wasn't involved in that one. Drakengard 3, Nier, and then we've got Nier Automata. So basically anything and everything I could get my hands on about this game, about lore and different stuff, I listened to. And that video that I sent you was probably the first review that I heard about that game that I listened to on YouTube. And they talk about, the guy will talk to you about how he's never played a game that has, I'm really probably screwing up what he said, but I'm paraphrasing it. But basically he said that he has never had a game, the emotional attachment that he had towards Evangelion was similar to, or the emotional attachment that he got towards Automata was very similar to Evangelion, and that's how I found out about that.
I'll give it a try. That you're telling me that. I'll give it. Some games I've had the emotional attachment. I would say like offhand, I'm thinking of Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger. But it's been a long time since I've had gotten close. Like when I get obsessed with the game, like when I'm eating, using the bathroom, sleeping, driving, I just can't get the game out of my mind. The music, I'd listen to it like. With CDs in my car, but again, I'm not so very passionate from recent events.
I promise you, man, you will fall in love with Automata, and you will wish for more. And the shitty thing is now I will tell you this: the shitty thing is that even though you do not have to play the previous games to understand it, it's really hard to find.
Which I've read about the previous games. I know of them, but it don't really relate to the story. But it's
well, they do, but they're
the same world. But
it's the same world, but you don't have to.
Like the one before it looked really interesting. I wanted to try out. I forgot the name of it. I think it's two other ones. But, oh, I'm mixing it up with another series. Never mind.
there's Drakengard. So the way that the series works is that there's Drakengard 1, then Drakengard 3, then there's Near Gestalt or Grimoire. I forget which one was released in the States. And then there is Near Automata. They're all connected, but you don't need to play the previous ones to have to enjoy the story.
I was gonna say, let me start the queue just in case it takes a long time to.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
I'm ready.
Done. But you can keep talking.
Dude, I mean, there are just like some days where I just like I cannot I just think, man, I really just want to go home and play Nier Automata. And
I miss that feeling.
And I've got 40 hours into this game. And I've gotten all of the main endings. There's 26, but you only need to get what the fuck? You only need to get you only need to get 5. A, B, C, D, and E.
Okay, I'm reading the thing. Massive tangle of. Okay, I think we fight a Marlboro. By a little toxic has taken root of foosfall, poisoning the water which flows into the river and down the sea. Okay, must be slain before the city-state's entire fresh water supply is contaminated. Do so require entering an area churning with deadly bubbles and release fumes and bloodthirsty. Okay, it's supposed to be a poisonous area.
Oh, great.
Again.
Man, Evangelion just like got in my fucking head.
Yeah. Now, the philosophies of Evangelion, I mean, it's so layered, that anime. I can break it apart and tell you about it. Like a long time ago, what I did was, because back then, nobody knew of it, and I had the VHS tapes. Like, if he was a friend of mine, okay, you had to watch the first episode with me, and we would like talk about afterwards. Like I did that with all my close friends. Like we'd watch it and then we would talk about it afterwards. Like, but I had this nasty habit back then that it really peed a lot of them off, that I would stop it at the most crucial moments and make them suffer, and I'd be like telling them what you think happens next, and I didn't mean to, or I'd accidentally like talk about something or talk. It was pretty bad what I did back then. But I still have not opened my platinum DVD set of it. I still will play my VHS versions of it before, because it has that nostalgic feel.
The DVDs, are those the originals? Like the original dubs? Yes.
It's the I could take a picture of it later and send it to you in a Facebook message of what you need to look for, but back then it was very expensive to find because it's rare. And then again,
probably
the price
hard to find now.
The price might have went down, well, being back on Netflix, maybe so. But the thing with rarity prices, it fluctuates. Sometimes it goes up and down. Like at one time, my Super Nintendo was worth $200-300. Now I think it's going down in price again. So it's hard. It might have went up again. I have to look it up and send you a link, because they probably still sell it out there somewhere.
I'm looking.
And then the Platinum Edition actually has, okay, after they did the 26 episodes, they re-released it in Japan in the satellite network or something, and they added the extra scenes from Death and Rebirth into it, so it was some extended version of episodes. And so what I'm saying is, for the Platinum version, they have those extended version episodes too, along with the originals.
Oh, have you ever seen Escaflowne?
Yes. I wasn't into it that much. Remember watching the movie, and the fact that I don't remember the story means that it didn't make much of an impression. But I had the
really? I love that. That was
it
the first...
is a good one. It is a good one. I mean, but remember, I've watched hundreds of thousands of them, so it's like and especially that's an older one. I remember it was a mech one. They had one robot or something in it, if I'm remembering it right. I might be remembering
Yeah,
it
it
wrong.
turned it. Well, no, I mean there was a bunch of mechs, but everyone was
Okay.
like after this one particular mech.
Yeah, and I think the TV series I had, and maybe I gave it away, or because I don't have possession of it anymore. But or even the movie, maybe I gave them away, and because I don't know, I would I'm actually gonna look at my, which I need to send you some pictures of my my bookshelf of my anime collection. Then you'd be like, oh, let me see, like. Right now, I could just name you some of my old school shit stuff. Like Evangelion's on the top. Fafnir was another one. 12 Kingdoms, Raz Zephon. I didn't care for too much. El Hazard, I liked. The new Dirty Pair. Martian Success and the Desco. I remember them. The movies were grim though. Blue Seed. Oh lord, that's some old stuff. Fushiyugi and the Mysterious Play was another one I was a big fan of. Really, actually, so much so I made the Chinese zodiac in my ceiling at my when I lived in my trailer. And well, I could name more, but that's ones that really stand out as I look. And no, as the Flone.
I only own the digital copies of it.
Yeah, in this day and age now, that's the way to do it.
I mean,
but...
I've been owning it for over 10 years because I pirated.
But I pirated a lot.
Because I couldn't find it.
A lot of, well, yeah.
And I was poor.
Well, the thing was, a lot of companies were refusing, not bringing certain shows across, and I could say games too. And that was the way to watch them. Like Final Fantasy Unlimited, when it came out, they were not bringing it over, so I watched it, and then they brought it much later. So I don't know if I don't know how the dub version was, but another one was man, and this was like the best Christmas gift I had gave everybody. Right when Final Fantasy VII's Advent Children came out, I made like particular DVDs of it, and like each DVD I gave up, I made the case into one of the characters. Like one had Cloud, mine was Cloud, one had Aeris, one had Sid and stuff, and I even added like the behind the scenes stuff, and like the trailers for 13, because 13 was getting ready to come out soon. I remember that, and I was like, then by the time it came over here, I think Sony picked it up. They had cut out some scenes and stuff and everything. I think it was more of a promotion hype thing, and then you had to buy the DVD to see the deleted scenes and stuff. And I was like, they could have just left everything in the movie.
Yeah, so I got the so I what was it, maybe a year or two ago, I bought the final edition of Advent Children, and let me tell you, like, the scenes that are in there that got added, make everything make so much more sense.
Well, yeah, that's this version that was in Japan. It was like, I don't know why they went and they cut them out and stuff.
Money.
It was
That's
yeah.
what it was. It was like every time you released a new one, look, you know,
Save
Final
time
Fantasy
with
VII
dubbing,
fanboys or will throw their money at anything.
Yeah. It just 7. Many people don't know how 7 was so pivotal. Like before 7, you really would say RPGs were underground. Like nobody wanted to play them. Those were for nerds. Like nobody like it was for smart people and stuff. And you know, thank God I stumbled across RPGs right before they exploded into mainstream. Like before, you would only have one RPG come out per year from Square because it was so hard to make them on the cartridges. And then it was like after 7, when it was on CDs, and man, there was such an explosion of everybody was copying 7. Everybody.
Oh, the good old days.
Like, yeah, that was one of the golden eras. PlayStation 1. I would say there was 2 of them. The one in Super Nintendo and the one for PlayStation 1. Now 2 was a pretty good year too when Final Fantasy X came out. That was another achievement. But whenever
Yeah,
12 came out, that was a different generation.
man, I don't dislike 12.
And a
I
lot of people love 12, but that was
I own
because
it,
that was,
owned it,
yeah, I still
but
have it.
I can't say that it was anything memorable, you know?
I never got through it. I never finished it. It was so dry. Well, it's because of the changes. And I gotta say, one of the changes was made was usually a Final Fantasy game, a trademark of their story arc, it starts off with action. The beginning of the game has action, throws you in this roller coaster ride that what the hell's going on, like you're trying to keep up, and then you fill in the blanks and stuff of the mystery. That, you know, Final Fantasy was so good at that. Well, when 12 started, it was such a slow beginning that, okay, this is the history, this is what's going on, this is what's happening, this is, you know, and it, you know, very, very political, and they changed the character to a younger character off the streets, like he's an outsider, whereas the lead character was supposed to have been Bosch, actually. So that's why it kind of. But if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right, the dude that was doing Final Fantasy 12 had a nervous breakdown, like in the middle of it, and somebody else had to come take it over and do it because they were. I forgot what you called those games.
Fuck.
They were branching out to other games. I forgot the name of that universe. Like, you know, Fabula Crystallis was to 13, where 12 had the Elia, or I ain't gonna remember. Oh.
Man, I died.
Well, they yeah, I see that. Well, no, I don't see it. You question marks. Yeah, generally when you do a guild heist, nobody does. But there was so much stuff happening earlier. I'll wait a little while longer.
Man, there's a way to where you can get it to where I don't know how to do this, but there's a way to get it to where you can have NPCs join you.
If you're a higher level, I'm not that level yet. You can do it, but well, actually, you probably could add the NPCs and we could go into it. I don't know if you would have to be the leader though. I mean,
I don't know how you do that though.
Well, but my cousin Andrew talked about was okay, like I'm with the is it the Flames? I forgot the name of the army. Who you go to for the seals and stuff, like you go to them and I think you can buy your NPC, and kind of like your mount, so you get your chocobo where you get your NPC through your is it the Eternal Flames, and then you could like buy as many as you want, and then you could really solo your dungeons later. I mean, that'll benefit you whenever you're blue mage, I think, because you can't really do parties well, which with the latest patch, I know they did a lot of stuff with Blue Mage, but if I ever start Blue Mage. Yeah, dude, I might not even get through Heaven's Ward. Well, I probably will, but because I tend to always want to start a new job. But my other jobs, I think, are level 50s, so I'll be switching whenever I get.
Dude, you should just like suck it up and push through to
I know.
to Shadowbringers.
I just have this prejudice idea in my head that and this happened for Final Fantasy 11, the early days of MMOs. Like what happened was the impressions of the different kinds of people that play MMOs. You had the newbies that would they think they knew everything, and they were really could be you know, they could be annoying and stuff. So I try not be because I'm a bit newbie in some areas. And then you had the advanced players where they were like superhero types that, you know, they were doing me a favor by helping me, or they were, you know, or they kind of really had a lot of bad attitudes. So I never was in a rush to be on the front line, you know.
Hey
I'll
man, you
just.
can. I got my buddy David playing too,
Oh,
and he's a summoner right now. But I think like once he gets to level cap, he's gonna switch to being a healer because I think he's been
you
a
rather
healer
healing?
before. Yeah, but I'm a tank. He's a healer.
Yeah, yeah, you'll go fast. Well, that works better that way, where you control the pace and he can keep up with you. I mean, as a healer, I'm depending on that tank to control the pace. Where that's where I messed up as healing. The tank was going too fast. I couldn't keep up and stuff. And then my little mistakes. I was having trouble targeting and stuff, which that just comes with practice. I probably need to practice more with healing also.
Yeah, you can practice on the practice dummies.
Yeah. Or whenever you do the training thing.
Oh yeah, the Hall of Novus, is it?
Yeah, the Hollow Novice. Which a lot of times I probably should go through it before switching job roles. I was gonna say this makes a cool podcast. I just could keep this and rename it Final Fantasy or random podcast of us talking.
Final Fantasy and anime.
And yeah. Oh. Dude, I could go off about all kind of stuff right now.
Yeah, man. But hey, if you get your stuff, let me turn in some. If you turn in your stuff, you can Oh, I need to upgrade my stuff. If you push through the story,
Yeah.
you can I don't think any of that's gonna do me any good. None of this does me any good.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
Anyway, if you push through the story, man, you could start coming raid with me and my buddy.
I know, and that's what it was gonna be like for whenever. Okay.
We're in a free company too.
I need to join your free company then.
I don't know how to do that though.
Well, I mean later on. I mean, you
No,
send
I
the
don't know
invite
how
to add me. You would send the invite to me or something, or.
Let's see. Let's see how to do this.
Was it somebody? Okay, there he is. The DPS dude, was it? All right. We got three more of these to do.
Cause I get a what you call it?
Oh, this place.
I don't know who that guy is.
No, I've never seen Antonio Burrito. That sounds like a playoff or something.
Oh wait, Rotten Jam.
Oh, he's over there. You see him? By the waterfall over here. Alright.
Yeah, I definitely want to turn him away from the rest of the party. Do I need to hit those bubbles?
I don't know. Probably I need to, maybe. I don't know.
And it doesn't really do anything. Oh. What's that toxic thing? Oh. Come on, Flubber. Oh.
steel bubbles, not the acid bubbles. Okay, we gotta hit the steel bubbles. Okay.
That's... I am probably not doing this right at all, huh?
Probably not. When burst acid bubbles, we emit a harmful corrode. Avoid attack. Yeah, I guess we just keep hitting the steel bubbles around them.
Man, now you got me wanting to watch Ava again.
Oh.
You know, at least these things are like hitting me and it's not even doing me any damage. Man, I'm just trying to kill this thing.
All your bloody asses. I can't even see the little dude.
Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Oh, I forgot you were sitting on me, buddy. There. I'm sure you're cold. Alright.
Let me hurry up and start the next one.
Man, I really need it.
What's the next one about? A terrible creature calls itself Buso, and made a nearby mine shaft his new home. Slayed a fiend before he could do whatever it is he came from the dark reaches of the outer world to do. Buso draws his power from the eerie blue flames which erupt from the minions summoned from the void and sacrifice. While these flames burn, Buso will be indestructible. Okay, extinguish the flames before attempting to engage him.
Alright.
So,
Where's the East Shroud at? I can kill all these things really easily.
we just need a healer right now we're waiting on.
We're waiting on that. I'm gonna do my hunting log.
Yeah, I'm pretty much caught up with mine a little bit. I think I'm caught up.
Oh man.
I forgot what to look up. Damn it.
I don't know if I'll be able to do this now. 'Cause I'm not a marauder anymore.
Yeah, you have a different hunting log for each job class. So you have to probably drop down your first tier. Or whatever. I don't know, yeah, that's what I was looking up, my
Oh
achievements.
man. That's not gonna be fun at all. Which grand company are you in?
The Flames, what's the name of it? I forgot, let me look, the one for Uda. Immortal Flames. Which, my title is... I always go the wrong way. I'm a second class sergeant second class. So I just use all my seals to unlock ranks. I don't really buy anything. I'm trying to hurry up and get to my rank to buy my apartment, but I know I also got to be level 50. Power spell. Oh, there it is.
I wonder if I could switch grand companies if my rank transfers over.
No, you'd start back at level 1 of what I remember. Or
That's lame.
it drops down? I never type anything. And I probably should be more friendly.
That's cool, I got us.
Okay, we gotta attack those flames.
I got a what?
We gotta attack those flames. I thought we had to. It won't let me. I guess we gotta attack this. Alright.
Alright, I'll deal with him then.
Well, the flames are gone. I don't know how they took care of it. Draw it away from the blue flames.
Draw it away?
Yeah. Because that's how it's getting its power.
Oh, this bastard.
Trying to take care of them add-ons.
Alright, now what?
We got it.
Alright. Trying to figure out how to send you an invite for this free company. No?
You might not be high enough in rank.
It's called Shades of Darkness.
I can maybe look it up and then I could send a request. Okay, I started the next one. 2 left. Let me read this one. To the east of Dragonhead, near the southern cliffs, a horned demon with a small army of invincible minions have appeared, posing a threat to the night station at the outpost. For the time being, the creatures appear remaining. Engage the void scent, ignoring the incessant hounding of the minions, and focus your efforts on their leader. So now we ignore the minions and go after the leader. Which, you know, the DPS people may have to go after the minions. That's how they sometimes do it, and tank goes after the leader.
That works for me.
That's what I might do a little bit of both. We just waiting on the healer again.
Where the hell is this at? Come on, puppy.
Yeah, I'm starting to remember some of my spell rotations that I forgot. I'm supposed to use Scathe more often because that's an instant cast, and whenever you almost have the enemy down, you just use Scathe to finish it instead of having to wait time for the fire. I keep forgetting to use that one. I forget I have Mana Ward, which is a little shield I have for 10 seconds whenever I'm having trouble. And then I forget the area spells, the lightning, or I can either use like Thundera and hit everybody with the lightning thing, or I can put them to sleep and focus on. I'll probably use sleep more for the next one to concentrate on. I'm like, I've even forgotten. It shows I have to turn in all kind of jobs, and I don't even remember needing to. Oh, that's what happened. Whenever I was doing these quests, I was underleveled, so I was able to complete them, but I could not turn them in because I was underleveled. I had to go up a couple levels, which I did tonight, which I can turn all of these in, and probably the next time I play, I'll be ready for Cutter Cry next time.
Man, this sucks.
Where you at? What you doing? Or the wait time you talking about, or?
No, having to fucking redo all the hunts.
Oh yeah, cause you switched jobs. You're not really doing them. Like, you still have your marauders. You just you have all your level 1 stuff now to do for your next job. Like, I've kept up with mine. Like, let me look at mine where I'm at. Hold on. Okay, let me start at the beginning. For Gladiator, I'm at tier 3. For Archer, I'm at tier 2. Rogue, I'm tier 1. Conjurer, tier 1. Theramods, tier 4. Arcanist, tier 3. And Immortal Flames, tier 2. But a lot of them are high level monsters. I know I can't even attempt them yet. So I'm pretty much caught up.
Yeah, I'm not.
It is tedious. Like, I took a couple of, it goes quick. I took a couple of days. Like, Black Mage, it was funny. I was so leveled up, I felt guilty. So whenever I went start my level 1 for Black Mage, I would melee them. I was not casting spells because I felt bad. So I would hit them like once or twice and I'd kill them. Just with my staff.
I really like the where am I at? Gridania?
I like Gridania's music, where one of the live Final Fantasy concerts I went to, Distant Worlds in Houston, I remember them playing the Gridania's theme and the French horns and stuff. That was an awesome sound.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not in Gridania. It's the Ivies.
The
Like
Ivies?
where like the Sylphs are.
Oh yeah, never been over there yet. That's a higher level area.
It shouldn't be.
I don't know. It just never unlocked the that area. I don't think. No, I mean,
No,
I could
it's
walk through there, but the NPCs told me don't go there because that's the purple slice. You don't want to mess with them.
no. Like I'm like in the 9 Ivies. Like there's a
Oh,
place
the
you
other
can.
area? Yeah, I've been there. I know what you're talking about now. I was mixing you up with the other place.
All right. Let me try to find this.
I probably should just go exploring
Where's Sandgate?
the events. Starlight Celebration Crier?
All right. Camp
Saint
Tribone.
Saint of Nema? I guess they couldn't put Santa Claus.
I don't think it really matters what your grand company is.
Okay, wasn't... I would... That'd be something to Google and see online, I guess.
Hmm.
So I wonder if the Starlight Celebration started already, or is it a few more days? Because they're saying it's not ready, but I might have had to go talk to some other NPCs. I think they have a choir concert or something in Gridania, is what they're saying.
Hmm.
I'll check out Gridania another time.
That's one.
I was checking out the decorations over here in Uda. I don't know if all of Uda is snowing.
Fuck.
Looks like it. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, I forgot to read about it. Oh wait, no, we have that void scent. I remember now. Oh, we got a scholar with us. They're so powerful to heal.
I think all I need to do is just kill that guy. But we just need to not touch that guy.
I don't know, I see a minion right here. I don't know if I should go face him or not. No.
Let's let him be.
Got him. I love it when I have the last kill. I don't know who left a positive impression on me. I would why am I still in here? Why it usually
Go talk to the guy.
I did.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
out.
now he's going. It's like I had got all my experience and stuff, and it just left me in there. Alright.
You sure you want to do this, dude? You're dead.
A young... Oops, I hit the wrong thing again. At first, the now deadly avalanches of the highlands were written off as displays of... till local mountaineers spotted a giant bomb sending smaller explosions up, triggering massive... True... The task of, however, will not... For she is attended to oral subjects. They don't really tell you what to do. Would not be an easy one, for she is attended by two of royal subjects who are ready to serve her in any way necessary. The Holy See has put a bounty on the floating head of the bomb queen. So it's a whole bunch of bombs we gotta go fight next.
Eve.
Might be the last guild heist, and I know I gotta like eat and stuff too.
Huh, whatever you want to do, dude.
Oh yeah, we'll do this one. And next time we play, I gotta be ready for the other dungeon. I should have did my research and saw that I wasn't high enough for it. Oh, already. Now I know you caught up with me for guild heist. That whenever do some later, I mean you have all of these unlocked now.
Hell yeah. What am I supposed to do?
We're supposed to kill the bomb queen or something?
Are we killing them all?
I guess we can. Do not hesitate. What? It said?
Hate bombs.
I know.
So much. I'm not sure what I hate more, bongs or Marlboros.
Oh, I hate the Marlboros. Does the queen maybe come in right here? Or do we have to go in the circle? Oh, there they are.
Man, I'm just all over the place. There's like no way I can get all those bombs.
Happy holidays. Haha. It's the same people from earlier. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, find this imp.
This pimp, you say?
No, imp.
Don't make me laugh, and I made myself laugh. My freaking hernia still freaking hurts. Ow.
Yeah, man, I swear.
That might have been
They don't really give a.
Yep, the next one's 40. Can't do it yet.
Heckler imp.
I did a lot of random podcasts tonight. I'll check it out, and I need to start organizing my videos on YouTube to the playlists and stuff, because I know I got a lot of random stuff and it's not organized. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm surprised I'm feeling good today. As bad as I had been feeling the past couple of days. It's like, literally, it's like my pain drops back tenfold like every couple of hours and stuff. I don't know how it is doing it. Just my body healing, I guess, adjusting to the mesh and stuff. I'm gonna have to read up. Like, you was telling me how to do the Starlight Celebration thing. Do I have to go somewhere for it, or how? Where you go for that? Oh yeah,
I have no idea.
Yeah, and you told me that earlier too, huh? Sorry.
Oh, that's where I need to go.
I forget. I'll read up on it and I'll let you know about it. Yeah. They must have it.
It's gonna be till like I think the end of the year. So
because
like,
I've seen them wearing the Santa Claus outfits in town. So they it is going on.
This is where I need to be.
Alright.
Alright, imp, where are you?
But that was the last one. The next ones are 40. Oh. I thought I got more items than that.
Oh, I don't need to do that.
Let me check out my stuff one more time. Yeah, I'm thinking like if you need anything to be crafted or any, but I mean I'm not high enough level. You're way up there, so I can't really help you out with anything, any items or something. But,
No, it's fine. But you did, but the stuff you gave me when I first started, the potions you gave me when I first started were tremendous help.
That was easy. Yeah. Like certain class you need potions for. It's like some classes you need potions. Well, that concludes our play tonight. Let me stop the broadcast and then I'll check it out later.